lovelies, Barbara here with another tarot for the week ahead. It's Monday, the 30th of June, 2025. Oh my goodness, tomorrow is July. This year is whizzing by, isn't it? It's absolutely, mind you, it's absolutely great because we're now into summer. So, all right, we might get some off days with a bit of rain, but nevertheless, at least it's warmer and you can go out and really enjoy the countryside. So yeah, just make the most of this. And we've also got the fact that the moon is now waxing, so it's getting bigger, and that's bringing abundance in and all sorts of lovely things. So anyway, let's get on with your reading. So I am using a very battered old deck of mine called Morgan-Greer. You know, sometimes you just got to go backwards to your old decks, and I just fancied this deck today. So it's very 70s. I do like this deck. So there's the back. Funny enough, I don't particularly like the back of the cards. I don't know why in this one. I don't know. I think it's because it looks too much like the sort of things I would draw when I was at school in the 70s, because I'm old. Anyway, back to the reading. Let's get it right. So we have 5 cards. We have no majors this week at all. So this is quite a nice, easy going week. And that's actually almost what you could say about the entire reading, is about being, you know, enjoying life and just having that easygoing part of life. Because here we have the lead card. Now, though there might be no majors, they're all minors, obviously, all the elements are actually shown in this reading this week. Every single one of them, all 4. It's 5 cards. So the majority of them, if you want to put them that way, are pentacles. We've got 2 pentacles. So it's about security this week, and I'm going to specifically say not money. This is feet on the ground, balance. This is a week of balance for all of us, to find that balance, to keep that balance. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, sometimes you just need a break, don't you? And just sort of sit there and think, oh, yeah, do you know what? Yeah, my feet are well on and truly on the ground here. I'm going to just chill out this week. A good thing I keep mentioning every now and then in Reiki, just for today, I will not worry. This week, it's not so much just for this week, I will not worry. But it's like, do you know what? I can sort things out this week. You know, I'm just going to take it day by day and then just enjoy things and put in, I don't know, just saying progress, that's not the right word. Just put into a mindset almost that, yeah, I need to have some balance in my life, and I'm going to create that balance. Back to that full moon. Well, it's not full moon yet, but we're waxing. So it's that, oh, I'm going to bring that abundance in. But this week, don't go over the top. I will say that beforehand. So let's get on with it. So here we go. 4 of Pentacles. Now I love this guy. Look at this. He's got a very different sort of face than a Rider-Waite. And a Rider-Waite, it's like that, isn't it? And this one, it's like, yeah, right, okay, sort of thing. Remember 4s, we keep having 4s for some reason. 4s, think of a table, 4 legs, nice and sturdy. So this is the week where you start realizing, when we all start realizing that actually we're more secure than we actually think we are. So this is not necessarily about money. This is within ourselves this week, and that's very important, because we all have different aspirations of what security means. But this is the time to keep your feet on the ground. So if you look at this, the way it's done, and again, even if you're going to Rider-Waite, so he has a pentacle that's almost blocking his crown chakra. He has these 3 here that are sort of blocking his heart and his sacral and his solar plexus. Even the way he has his arm, remember, look at that symbolism. He's actually blocking his throat chakra. One thing he's not blocking down here is actually his feet on the ground. I mean, even his side, I thought, hang on, I'm missing a chakra there. Yeah, even his crown is blocking his 3rd eye. So this is what is telling me that this week we need to actually think about that root chakra, whether you call it base or root, with those feet on the ground, being grounded. Yeah, okay, going out into the sunshine or even the rain. It's nothing nicer than summer rain for some reason. I don't know why. We could do with some more rain. So there we are. But keeping your feet on the ground, feeling secure, solid feeling of feet on the ground, and being able to actually stand tall and go, and in his case, he's seated, but his feet will be on the ground. That's the whole point. Yeah. And it's also indicating the fact that he is seated, probably, he normally is in most of the decks, is that it's not a running around week. It's not like, oh, I've got to sort this, I've got to sort that. No. Shh. Chill out this week, okay? Prioritise. Always prioritise anyway. But you don't have to be manic about it. Just like, oh, yep, okay, I will deal with that this week. That will make me feel good, the fact that I've sorted that out. So, oh my goodness, everybody goes, oh no, it's the Three of Swords. I love the Three of Swords. Threes, remember, it's about roots going down. Oh, back to roots, back to that root chakra, base chakra. And this is very interesting, and I've actually checked it on this card. So here we have Three of Swords. Remember, roots going down. So, okay, there may be some aspects this week that you're thinking, oh, well, that didn't work out. Now, that could be about anything. I mean, remember, swords are all about mental anguish, because I like saying it like that, but it's also about communication, which, funnily enough, is blocked in that first card. But it's also about great ideas and ideas that perhaps haven't actually worked. Oh, I've got this grand idea. I'm going to do this. Oh, that didn't work. Don't beat yourself up about it, because if you look at the symbolism, look at that glow around that heart. Yes, we have three swords piercing that heart. We have the black clouds up here, like, oh, depression. But it's almost like every cloud has a silver lining. It's like glowing. It's like saying, don't worry, you can come through this. And it could very well be that that wonderful idea you had, or whatever it's relevant to, yeah, okay, it didn't work out. And yes, that's sad, it's disappointing, it didn't work out. What can you learn from it? And the reason I'm going to say, you remember I said about the roots, I would say threes are about the roots growing strong. I'm going to show this, I'm just going to use this card as a measurement. Now, try this on a Rider-Waite and any other decks you've got, but certainly in a Rider-Waite it works. If you measure, I'm going to use the card to measure it. So there's the end of one of these swords. Oh, it goes to about there. And if you measure that, this one, and it's quite obvious in this card, but this center sword is longer than the others. And okay, in this case, it's covered in blood. But okay, that means it's whatever it is that's happened, it was very important to you. You know, it's drawn blood, it is life-giving, but it's going downwards into the earth. Back to that symbolism again. So this is why I'm saying this week is very much about finding some balance within your life. Now, that could be meditation. It could be just like, oh, do you know what? I'm just going to put that to one side. I'm not going to worry about feeling. I don't know where this is coming from, because I haven't done any knitting for decades. I'll finish that knitting some other time. It's not important at the moment. I'm actually going to read a book. I'm going to sort out my kitchen cabinets, because that will make me feel good if I clear out the kitchen cabinets, get rid of all the rubbish that's way out of date and everything like that. Then I can bring in some nice new things. Perhaps you want to start a new diet. Perhaps you want to change your eating plan in some way. Doesn't matter. It's all about finding balance that works for you. It just means there may be some things you might have to let go of, but that in itself will make you feel more rounded and make you feel stronger, roots going down. So far we've had pentacles, we've had swords, so air, and here we have the other pentacle. So I love this, and you can't really, oh yes you can, if I try and get the light, you can't really see. Oh, well, there you are. So there we have the infinity symbol, what goes around comes around. This is the only minor where the infinity symbol appears. And people think, oh, it's only a 2. Yeah, but that infinity symbol is in there. So what you put in place now, what goes around comes around. The experience, you could look at it this way, the experiences of things perhaps that you lost within that Three of Swords will help you move on. And again, look at his face. He's not like stressed about it. It's like, yeah, I've got my 2 pentacles here. I am balanced. I've got my feet on the ground. Even the background, I do like this deck. I should use it more, really. I used to use it a lot, actually. In the background, we've got, all right, yeah, you can see it's very windy. It's not like a Rider-Waite where the boots are going up and down and it's really bad. Here, back to that symbolism, we have all these birds, obviously seagulls of some sort, all around. Now, remember, if you're out to sea, think of all the great explorers. They knew they were coming up to land because of the birds. Lands, bird, grounded. that the fact that you know that land is quite near, you know you're going to be on a level footing. You're going to be balanced. So this is such a positive week, but it's a very gentle week. You don't need to worry about any storms that are behind you anymore because your feet are on the ground. And it's almost like you're thinking ahead a little bit and thinking, okay, well, if I sort that out, I don't need to do it in 3 weeks' time. It's already done. Think about homework when you're at school. If you got it out of the way straight away, that's it, great. Especially if you were given homework over the summer holidays and you think, most people, most kids would leave it to the last minute, but if you got it out of the way in the beginning, you've got a whole 6 weeks or whatever just to enjoy life. It's very much a week of that. You don't need to panic. Gentle, but keep your feet on the ground. So here we have the fire card. So if you do all that, look what you get. You get the 6 of Wands. That victory card, and again he is looking straight at you in a Rider-Waite. He's to the side. All these cards in here, hang on, let me just check. Yep, all the cards, they're all facing. You really know what they're doing. They're almost looking at you saying, do you know what, you do this, it'll be so good for you. I believe in you. So I'm going to say this week is a time for a bit of internal belief. Don't panic. So don't panic. Feet on the ground. Even this horse, I love the way he's not looking straight ahead, but he's going like, hey. She reminds me of the Fonz for some reason. I don't know, like, hey. I look at her. Yeah. I'm part of this victory parade. Look at me. I'm so amazing. No, I don't say be snobby like that. Hey, I'm so amazing. Yeah, but why not? Why not tell yourself you are amazing? Because we all are amazing in our own way. So look at him there. He has the old, whatever it's called, the victory wreath. Is it wreath? Is it called a wreath? Can't remember. Anyway, whatever it's called. So I'm moving forward. And equally, the fact that he's got that wreath on one of the wands, and that's the one he's holding, back to the symbolism. Where are we? I can't find her. Him, it. There we go. That's that sword there. It's taking control of the situation. So what's the final card? We have the 7 of Cups. So this is the last of the elements here. The 7 of Cups. I love this actually, the way they've done that, because you haven't got a figure in front of it, sort of black, looking at these. Will be so many more options available to you if you take that breather, if you do keep grounded. Okay, let's be honest, out of all these, what have they got on here? Do you think? They haven't got anything. Oh, they have got a snake in area and they've got a dragon and things like that. So pretty much the same symbols as in most decks. You might make the wrong choice. Hey, but do you know what? Because you're calm and collected and you've got your feet on the ground, it will just be another experience for you. You'll be able to deal with it. You won't be panicking about it. Oh gosh, I wish I'd done that. Well, okay, next time you do something different, it doesn't matter. Actually, in this one, oh, there. Do you know what I've just noticed in this deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They haven't got one covered. Again, right away, they've got that middle one with like looks like a goose, doesn't it? Sort of with a white sheet, almost like, oh, glowing, glowing, hey, pick me, Here, everything is in view. Back to that symbolism again. So any options that you decide to take will be in full view. It won't be like, oh, I don't know, oh, I'll choose that thing. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. Hey, get it on. You'll be able to see at a glance what is suitable for you to try. So this is a really excellent week where it can be, all right, it might have a few ups and downs, particularly with that 3 of Swords, but nevertheless, even that, you're almost like coming out smelling of roses. I mean, it will be a disappointment perhaps, but nevertheless, it's put you on the path to go forward, to end up with that, obviously that victory card, wherever that was gone, that victory card, and then giving you so many more choices that you are really going to be open to, and you can actually see them, see the options there. Just keep your feet on the ground and go, don't go completely mad. Anyway, hope you have a fantastic week. I certainly will. I will see you soon. Bye for now. So I'm back again, only because I noticed something in one of the cards as I was putting them away. The thing is, when I do these readings, I don't cut, stop, cut it again, you know, you'll see other people, I do one hit. And there was something I didn't notice. So here we have that very last card, 7 of Cups. Remember I said I couldn't see anything that had that was hidden, you know, like, ooh, no ghosty bits over it, glow, pick me, pick me. It's a mask in this one. Now that's interesting. I'm not really going to change the end of that last reading because when I'm going to add in, it's still going to be clear to you. So this could very well be an offer of something, but it's not completely clear. All the other things, you know, oh yeah, no, I don't want that. Oh yes, I do fancy that. This here, it's just something that you still need to keep your feet on the ground about. So it's a case of don't take it at face value. Just think carefully, how could this affect you long term? Is it the right decision for you? Remember, with any of these things, some of you know, you've got to try things out sometimes. It doesn't work, you move on. It's one of those things. But this one, it was almost like it's going to be visible to you that it's not necessarily exactly how it appears, like on paper, or if somebody's given you this opportunity and talking to you about it, just look into it a little bit more. In fact, I'm going to say look into it a lot more before you make a decision on whether, where is it, you want to take that particular item and think, yeah, I'm going to work on this. So that's the only added thing. Like I said, I didn't notice it when I was looking. So trouble, I don't really look at them properly because I don't want it to influence me before I do the reading. But there, I thought I'd add it in. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to go again now. So see you soon. Bye for now.